Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. If you catch this right away, I've got an interesting message to dive into for you guys. We've got man holding a heart, and I think it was Shamiel? Yeah, Archangel Shamiel, who assists with self expression. So there's somebody here who is finding the courage to express how they feel to somebody. It says man holding a heart, and this is a little bit more specific than tarot. So I do feel that it's most likely a man who would like to express their love. So we're going to continue with the situation stack. Oh, wait, no. First, gotta call in spirit. All right. I think I already said I hope you're doing well, but I'll say it again for good measure. I hope you're having a delightful weekend. Oh, good morning. How are you, Bob? Hi, Lynn. Oh, see, now I know this is going to be a good reading. All right, so we've got anxiety, divine masculine. There was something that was hidden here, or something that maybe was a little bit difficult for a masculine energy to, I don't know why I wanted to say impart. I don't use that word very often. It's like they were concerned in particular about how saying something would make them look. There's like virtual reality. I don't know what the shit that is. Eyewear on this guy's face. So there may be some sort of missing information that has led to a little bit of like a distorted view. Maybe not fully understanding what is involved in a situation. There's somebody who is very determined to cause chaos or drama here, but they don't expect or they don't understand the level of protection here for one or both of the people that may be involved outside of this drama queen. There's a lot of darkness in the background, so I feel like somebody's gone through a pretty difficult time, but I believe they've paid attention to their intuition and released themselves from a difficult relationship. And you'll notice this is, or at least I do, I'll show you guys again. The first card that is showing some brightness, right? We've got one card that is showing us some hope because there's a little bit more light coming in, but it feels like somebody had to really go within, figure out what the issue was, and they addressed that. And now there's a sense, you can even see there's like grayness at the top and turning blue as far as his suit. So it feels like this masculine is feeling more themselves after having released themselves from a relationship that was unhealthy. For hidden energy, we have desire in the reverse. There may have been a lot of sexual chemistry at the outset, or, even for a significant period of time that then kind of dissipated or evaporated. This could also be saying that as a result of becoming awakened, this masculine energy may have placed a little bit more importance upon like sexual energy and who he would like to share that sexual energy with. They may really enjoy having, naked time, but it feels like there's a desire to not let lust control their decisions. So maybe there's like a masculine that wants to approach somebody they care about, and they know it's not based in this sexual chemistry. So there may be a little bit of anxiety for this masculine energy currently. This is clarifying the anxiety card. But the color of the flowers suggests that there's some hope. Maybe, that anxiety is reducing or they've found some peace in nature. So we have poison clarifying divine masculine. It feels to me like there was some level of support extended to toxic people that this masculine energy struggled to release or let go of. So there may have been people that were, the kind of people that like to take and not really give back. That for some reason, this masculine energy felt compelled to continue caring for or compelled to, let them remain in their lives, even though they know or they knew that it was toxic to do so. There was likely a family situation or a living situation where it became quite apparent that the feminine energy was not the kind to really offer unconditional love. It was very conditional. There were expectations, likely financial support. And this was also a very argumentative person. So, in terms of communication, I feel like this masculine energy was in a position where they had gotten quite accustomed to being berated or getting into like shouting matches. But something helped this masculine energy see through the people they were dealing with. There was a realization, possibly even just like a moment in time, where everything became clear and they could see exactly what was going on with the people that were mistreating them. It's like likely something that was timed with an ego death and an ascension where their intuition or their clarity was increased and they saw this drama queen for who she was. They may have been uncomfortable with the there seems to have been in this drama queen some sort of unhealthy dichotomy, a facade that was presented to others, possibly something that was based in flirtation or sexual energy, or a mask with um, like false religiousness or spirituality, an attempt to be able to draw people in with false love, basically. So this is definitely like I would refer to her as a shapeshifter. This is somebody that you wouldn't really be able to discuss with another person and have the same view of that person because this person changes depending on how they can manipulate the situation or the person that they're dealing with. So there's some awareness on this masculine's behalf that this feminine is capable of things that could send a person to jail. But that most people have been fooled. Now they may be becoming aware that she is this kind of person, but most people have bought into this fake facade, somebody who is religious or, just kind of coy. Good morning, Christina. We have somebody with connected, clarifying the masculine, being single. There's a sense that being more in tune with what they want and with their authentic self, they were able to see through this individual. And yet, It's like there's a regret that they let something go for as long as they did. They feel like they should have noticed something earlier on pertaining to the sexual chemistry between the two of them. It's almost like with Journal in the Reverse, I feel like there's something this masculine feels is so out there that he can't really share it with others. Like people wouldn't believe him, kind of thing. All right, we're going to continue with the Everyday Tarot. Christina, you'll be happy to know I have some more Dr. Pepper with cream soda today. I mean, I'm trying to drink more water, but it's so good. I have some friends in Canada that were talking about how sad it was that they didn't have access to some of those fun variations on Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah, here she is, you guys, the Empress in the Reverse. I really don't like what I just heard, but so the Empress in the upright is known for being basically the combination of all four queens, and one of those elements well, I mean, I feel like coffee would be good as far as, like, getting warm if it's a cold environment wherever you are. One of these attributes of the Empress in the upright is being very, like, caring and genuine and loving, very, like, motherly tendencies, right? With the Empress coming out in the reverse, what I heard is the last person you'd want to be a mother. So this feels like somebody who would have, no problem abusing child custody law, um, child, what the hell is it called? The money. There's someone who's willing to argue on the premise of virtue when really they seek to destroy. Because what I see here most notably is that this is somebody who is using fire on their wand. Everybody else down here has little buds, right? So it's like all of these other people around this feminine energy are able to create things on their own, whether that's they're artists or they're able to, take care of themselves, have a job. This feminine energy instead seeks to destroy. And now I understand why maybe motherhood is not something that would be great for her, because it seems like really what she wants to do is make everyone else do the work for her based on, conventional beliefs, basically. So we have the Queen of Cups clarifying toxic or poison. It's funny because clarifying the poison card to have the Queen of Cups that kind of looks like she's messing with whatever is in that chalice. This feels like somebody who would, I don't like this, put stuff in your food. That's fucked up. Yeah, because she is not the type that can create her own abundance. There's Six of Wands in the reverse, which is failure. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, not independent. And then Three of Cups. She's the one in the middle trying to take from other people's cups. Lame. And this feels to me like somebody who would be on some level incapable of unconditional love. There would always be some ulterior motive. But this is also somebody who would go through great lengths to make it appear as if they were financially successful, not necessarily having to be like, "Hey, look, I made this money for myself." But if they're in a relationship with somebody, then they would absolutely be the type that want to, like, show off, like, "Look at my car, look at my, $300 bag. I'm so lame. My $5,000 bag." Like, you guys, I don't spend that money on purses. I don't get it. I really don't. It's like, okay, so I get the buying better quality, like getting like higher quality material, like leather, because it'll last longer, right? But like the people who drop like $5,000 on a bag just so that they can show people that they can do that, not really something I get. But this is the kind of person they are, and even if they have to, you know, steal something or like let something go unpaid, they would rely on the contributions or the like secret admirers, the people who wanted to be in their energy to support them. But it also feels like this is somebody who could never get somebody to really stay around because those who, like, either somebody would stop wanting to support this individual or they would realize that it wasn't actually love. So, with Two of Wands in the reverse, how I'm seeing this is it's almost like she picks the victims wrong, or that there's just been bad planning pertaining to the things that she tried to keep secret. So it's like the kind of person who wants to take from you but doesn't know how to do it without like making it super obvious, like taking your coat and then wearing it in front of you. Like, come on, come on. I know, Christina. Like, that sounds like a great amount of money to like go on a trip and have like a good experience, Like $5,000. All right, what else do we have? So we have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Yeah, there's a sense of entitlement coming to me off of this Three of Pentacles card because we do have the three people that we normally have in the Three of Pentacles card, but there's just one person doing all the work and then like two people sitting on the sidelines like you missed a spot. That's cool. You gonna do something about it or you're just gonna tell me to do it? Like they may have had this masculine may have had family members that also treated them this way, not just a spouse or a partner, but there was some sense that like everyone expected this masculine to like do everything. And this masculine was expected to comply because there's some element of stability that comes along with this masculine energy. However, I feel like the defensiveness of this feminine energy, the lengths that she went to protect this union, ended up ultimately burning it to the ground. The union between them. I don't think necessarily the stability that the divine masculine himself had. That might have been something that was damaged and then repaired, but I don't think it's something that she has the power to destroy. She has the power to push him away because she demonstrates she's not worth it. Page of Pentacles. This is in the reverse. So there's a sense here that the feminine energy may have been aware that there was something lacking in their relationship and that the divine masculine maybe had emotion elsewhere. There's a sense that she wanted to stop him from having a new beginning, whether this was in love or just Man holding a heart could also be somebody who needs to do something for their own self-love, right? Good morning. Yeah, it's good to get away from the mess for sure. Is it I hope it's uh, is it DRIA? 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 I always worry that I'm gonna say people's names wrong. I've had a career where I, connect with people frequently that I don't know and then worry profusely that I'm going to say their name wrong. But we had somebody who wanted to stop the masculine from having a new beginning, whether that was something that would be aligned with his true purpose or the path, the, place he was supposed to be, the person he was supposed to be with, whatever it is. They thought they could stop that by defending it mercilessly. But instead, I feel like they kind of actually expedited or made it more apparent for the masculine that this was something that needed to end. And with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the King of Swords, somebody wised up to the situation. That masculine was like, yo, who you messing with right now? Like you're trying to like stop my progress. You don't want me to be successful? Because we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse. We also have love in the reverse. It's like, so you just want to use me for my money or use me for my stability, and then you don't want to love me. You don't want to give me any kind of truth or authentic version of yourself, and you want to hold me back from anything that would give me that. Watch me. It's like, I feel like almost a little bit of anger, like, you can't stop me kind of energy. We have the sun in the reverse. This is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And this King of Swords is looking right at it. So I feel like there's some sense that the masculine realized what the true motives of this feminine were, saw the true face of this feminine energy, and realized that continuing to collaborate with this individual would lead to more lies or less happiness. Like it was not the happiness that maybe the masculine at one point thought they would have with this feminine energy. So, with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, there was like an amended list for wish fulfillment for this masculine. I don't care what the people around me think. I don't care if, people want me to just pretend everything's fine and dandy. I know that I don't want this. I don't want this fake love. I don't want this toxicity. I'm going to get rid of the things in my life that have had a bad influence, including the things that made me feel like being selfish or kind of ruthless was an acceptable way to live. Because when you spend a lot of time with somebody like this, it's really hard not to take on that energy, especially if you're having sex with that person. You're exchanging energies. So there's almost like a realization that this King of Swords had, that I need to protect myself from this energy in multiple ways, because I know it's not what I want. And I know that her intent is to stop me from what I want and what makes me happy. So I'm not going to take on any of that person's energy, right? So there's a sense of an offer that was once extended to this feminine being rescinded or being lost. There's affection lost. Or because it's like kind of facing me, it's almost like when somebody pulls their poker chips in. Like, you get none of my money, and I'm not betting or investing in you. Like, just all of it is coming back to me. Like, I'm not giving you anything. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It's so funny because that's like letting go. So it's like, I'm going to keep what's mine for me, and any of your bullshit, goes right back to you. Like, this literally kind of looks like a return to sender. So maybe some of you even did that, like, look, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Not down with this toxicity. So I'm just gonna like verbalize all that energy I'm sending back to you. Mm-mm. That's all you. Because this person was trying to make it hard for you to be able to chart your own course. They wanted to stop you from being able to do something that was important to your path. All right, we're going to continue with the Gypsy Oracle. Money in the reverse. There is bad karma, I believe, hitting the scene for the feminine energy in the form of finances. We have gift in the reverse as well. If they had any spiritual gifts, those gone. You guys, you'll probably hate me, but I feel like it's worth mentioning over and over again. Everything comes down to your intent. Everything. If you don't want bad karma, if you don't want to lose the shit that you love, you have to have good intent. You have to be genuine. You have to be authentic. You have to be kind to people. If you're just jealous of people and you're trying to hoard things that don't belong to you or people that don't, belong with you, then you're going to lose them. It might take a while, but you're going to lose them. Like there's a union here that a feminine was trying to force. We have consolation in the reverse. There's no remorse. There's no learning on the behalf of this feminine energy. She does not regret the actions that she took. She may be taking further action to try to control the outcome here, but she's not going to get what she thinks she's entitled to because it isn't hers. We have service in the reverse. This masculine energy has put the nail in the coffin in terms of offering his services, offering his help to this feminine energy, as he should. And if there was talk of getting married, or if they were married, none of that's going to happen. There's an understanding that giving into this drama queen or giving to this drama queen is like giving away the life that he wants, like accepting that he'll never have what he actually does want. So it's like, even though this drama queen was fighting quite aggressively, it's almost like this King of Swords just goes silent, or, maybe even the eyes kind of go a little bit glassy, like, you can talk, but you're not going to have any impact. You can't touch me now. I see through your charade. I see through your stupid little manipulations. I'm not going to give you any information because then you can't use it against me. There's a relinquishing of whatever may have tempted this masculine at some point that would be, considered haughty or like based on ego, right? If there was a tendency to really care too much what other people think about you, or feeling like you had to, kind of be like top dog everywhere you went, whatever it was, there's like I don't care about that. I know it's important now. So Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is clarified by the Doctor. Surprise. So there's something this masculine is doing that maybe he thought he wouldn't be capable of, or it might be this expressing his love, right? There might be some surprise that enables him to kind of like feel relief or feel like he finally did something that he knew he needed to do for a long time. But with Doctor clarifying Ace of Pentacles, honestly, what I'm feeling, someone expected bad news with this loss, like they would feel worse than they did. Like, hmm, maybe that was the right thing for me to do. Like, I'm not like over here like bawling my eyes out because I lost the greatest thing in the world. Like, I'm more like, hey, cool. Now I can, like, go to Six Flags or something. There's like an independence that feels refreshing for this masculine. And I kind of want to, yeah, I kind of want to see what that's about. We have the Eight of Wands. There might be some action or communication. We know there's some expression of love, so that could be this. But it's quick. Eight of Wands denotes fast energy. It's as a result of a change in perspective regarding possibly the feminine that he was in a relationship with. But there's a couple of ways to look at this, you guys. There could also be a change in perspective in terms of who he wants to be in a relationship with. The Queen of Pentacles is generally like who you would consider to be very like good relationship wise, like reliable, stable, able to make things work, right? We have the Hermit, another card that can represent ascension or seeing things that other people don't see, seeing things in a different perspective. This also might mean that the masculine is looking for some information. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords. I feel like this masculine wants to do something to address the hurt or pain that they inflicted on somebody that they care about. So I don't think that this is the ex. I think this is likely whoever's watching, or you're the masculine who wants to do this. But there's a sense that there's somebody that you feel kind of like unfinished business with that you're looking for, or that you're waiting for communication from. They may be at a distance from you. I'm drawn to the mountains behind the Queen of Pentacles. They may be in a different part of the country or world from you. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. I think this masculine is afraid of losing the love of his life. We have the Three of Wands. I do think there's some travel here. But there's also a decision that's going to have to be made, and there may be some confusion or just, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I need to do this kind of energy. Ace of Cups. This is someone who you might not be on the best of terms with right now. There may have been more communication or a stronger connection between you and this other person a while back, But with the Five of Pentacles sideways, if you do come back to communicate with each other, it tends to be short, and then there's another separation. It's like punctuated. But this person, I feel, wants to put this in the reverse, and that's a good thing. That's, well, you decide if that's a good thing. More so, I'm saying Five of Pentacles in the reverse is the better of the two. Generally, you want to have cards in the upright. This is denoting somebody who wants to come out from the cold or have a reunion. But they don't know how you feel. Oh, God. They don't know how you feel because if they were to tell you that they want to invest in something with you, they think you would not believe in them. You might laugh in their face. This could also be connected to the surprise because we've got the Seven of Swords. There's something here. I mean, we know somebody hasn't expressed their emotions, but I feel like more specifically, this person feels a need to share why they didn't invest with you. Because I think it relates to their changed perspective. Because now we have the Eight of Pentacles. To go from the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse to the Eight of Pentacles is quite the pendulum swing. That's somebody who's saying, hey, not that, you know, like that's the thing that is worth my time. Or the person. All right, I think we're done with these guys. Should we go to the miniature ones, you guys? I think we need the angel romance, actually. Okay. So this person wants to recapture some element of playfulness. They may feel a very strong tie because of a past life relationship, but it feels to me like the connection that you had was one that always put a smile on this person's face. I say that with a little bit of an asterisk because there's also a sense, oh, where did you come from? Oh, there's also a sense that, like, it's unfinished business that repeats. Like it's a karmic lesson that hasn't been learned in a previous life. Yes, this is your soulmate. You guys, that card that I didn't notice was the Five of Cups in the reverse, on top of the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who wants to approach another person that they miss, and basically they don't want to live in the past anymore. They don't want to be regretful over what they didn't do. They want to actually express themselves. And then we have honeymoon and reconciliation. So let's hope the reconciliation happens before the honeymoon. I'm pretty sure it will. You might go on a pretty exciting trip, but I feel like mostly you don't really care where you go. It'll be great, but like you just want to have time to reconnect with this person, I feel like. All right. We'll get a couple from the miniature Rider-Waite, and then we'll call it a day. If you haven't given me a like, please do. I only have 2. There's 6 of you in here. All right. Last messages for this, please. We have the Ace of Wands, a new opportunity, a new life, a new chapter, hope. That's weird. All right, so we have Tower, Page of Wands, and High Priestess. So it feels to me like we've got something that might be described as a short sorrow or an uncomfortable change, some bad news. But with the High Priestess here, I feel like somebody knows that after this comes the new beginning. So there might be some awkward transition period or something that you really have to kind of go out of your comfort zone. But at the end of the day, the new life that you want makes that uncomfortable situation worth it. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. There might be somebody like this feminine energy might not expect this travel, or there might be somebody blocking their intuition. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like somebody is moving beyond something that has been really difficult for them to get over in their life. This feels like the masculine energy, something they maybe didn't feel like they could have gotten past. So again, there might be some real huge sense of relief or achievement that this masculine energy feels at some point in terms of taking something that wasn't right. Wow. Okay, so we have somebody who wants to apologize to a Nine of Pentacles, a feminine energy, I believe, that is very skilled at being on her own, doing her own thing, making it look good. This person feels like they owe the Nine of Pentacles an apology. And I feel like they've watched this feminine energy somehow become an empress. So there may even be some sense that what has been done to the feminine energy here, the betrayals or trauma that she has gone through, those are the bricks in the foundation to becoming an empress. She has gotten through a lot of toxic situations without lowering herself to the standards of those around her that were willing to, inflict pain on her. So what's the outcome here? We have the Knight of Pentacles, a stable offer. One that will make this Empress happy. After a period of feeling like things were not going her way. There's also a sense that the divine masculine and the divine feminine are now much more adept at figuring out when situations are not equitable. And a lot of that has to do with living in the past. There's like a commitment, I feel like, to these individuals' continued healing. Like, I'm not going to let myself get into a situation like this. I know why it happened. I know who I need to avoid, or that basically I need to be more selective with my relationships because I don't want to get caught in a situation where I have to like realize what's going on. I want to know how deep the pool is before I jump in. All right, I hope you enjoyed the reading today, guys. I should be back to do another one or two later today. I think I'm going to go make some food, but I hope you have a wonderful day.